it's suspected that an announcement could be made today on a significant extension to the lockdown.
Pete, Sydney-siders are heading into their 5th week of lockdown, which was meant to end this Friday, but that's looking very unlikely now as hospitalisation numbers continue to rise and the case numbers, the daily case numbers, just not going down. The Australian reports that financial modelling has been conducted or requested by the government that's looking at some scenarios about how long the lockdown is going to be, and an announcement is expected today on that. And on the agenda at the Crisis Cabinet meeting is the lockdown end date. Now, officials were considering a September 3 end date, but there's even a scenario being considered of a mid-September 17th of September end of lockdown date. There is concerns that from particularly the business community that there's not enough financial support for workers and businesses for an extension of that long. Treasurer Dominic Perrottet has already asked the federal government to reinstate Jobkeeper. Treasurer Josh Frydenberg was on Sky News on the weekend saying that he doesn't have much appetite for that at the moment and thinks that the current support measures in place are enough. But we understand the lobbying from the state government for Jobkeeper will continue. But Premier Gladys Berejiklian says no one will be left behind.
Please know that we won't leave anybody behind. We're trying our hardest to make sure that all the support we provide is very targeted. And we also ask people for their patience, but please know that we're working really hard to make sure not only that we put the right settings in place, but also that we provide people with the financial support they need to get them through this difficult time.
New South Wales Health issued an extensive list of venues of concern overnight that's 4 pages long, and it includes many public transport routes as well. In fact, there's close to 500 venues of concern that have been visited by positive cases across the state, with over 300 of those from West and Southwest Sydney, and that's where the majority of the cases continue to be. 141 new cases yesterday, with 38 infectious in the community, a slight drop from the day before, but another record day of testing. Over 102,000 tests conducted. There's 141 people currently in hospital with COVID-19. 43 are intensive care and 18 are on ventilators at the moment. And we heard of another 2 deaths as well, taking this outbreak death toll to 8. A 70-year-old woman from Southwest Sydney and a 38-year-old Brazilian national student from the CBD area who lost her battle with COVID-19 and had no underlying health conditions, and tributes have been flowing on Facebook for her. One friend posted, "The loss of not a number, but a sister and a friend." Pete.
Yeah, that's going to shock a lot of youngsters to go and get a jab for sure. Kenny, thank you.